Are handbags from Strathberry actually worth it? Hello everyone and welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I'm answering a question that I get a lot. Are Strathberry handbags worth the price? We'll look at craftsmanship, real owner feedback, what breaks first, and how they style, whether they stack up against other mid-range luxury brands like Coach. I want to be perfectly transparent that I don't own one yet, but I've done the research so you don't have to, and I'll show you what to watch for before buying. I always research a bag before I buy it, whether it's durability, cost per wear, or how it fits into real life and my priorities. And I know that's true for a lot of you. Strathberry keeps popping up because of its signature gold bar, clean aesthetics, and so today I thought we'll test whether the style is more than just a look. Hopefully, my findings from this research will be helpful for you in deciding. Let's start off with a brand snapshot. First, the brand. Strathberry is a Scottish label known for a minimal, elegant look that is instantly recognizable, especially with the bar closure. Their leather goods are designed in Edinburgh and are crafted in Spain, in a town that's famous for making a lot of high quality leather items for many luxury houses. The brand emphasizes on hand finishing by local artisans. Price-wise, Strathberry sits in the attainable or mid-range luxury tier. On the brand site, the US collection pages, you can probably see that the core styles are roughly between $375 to $625 American dollars, and really just varies depending on the style and the finish, with some designer collabs and limited editions that are a little bit higher. Pricing does fluctuate with material. Let's say if you're looking for smooth versus croc embossed material and seasonal releases. So it's definitely not street level fast fashion, but it's also below ultra luxury label brands, let's say Hermes. So this places Strathberry squarely in the same shopper conversation I would say as Coach and other contemporary boutiques and higher end department store brands. First-hand experience. Now let's dive into handbag reviews from owner experience that we know is genuinely where it's at. That's where the gold is. Across different forums and similar threads and reviews, the consensus is that there is a lot to praise for the look and leather, with recurring notes about a few practical issues. Here are the main themes I kept seeing. Positives: leather and design. People often say the leather feels gorgeous and more refined than the price suggests. A lot of handbag lovers report a luxe tactile feel and a beautiful color. The gold bar hardware is iconic and makes the bag read more expensive than it actually is, and many owners love the aesthetics. However, there are some recurring concerns about the closure and functionality, and here is the takeaway. The bar closure is elegant, but it can be a little bit finicky. Some owners find it hard to fiddle with for quick access and worry about the metal wear over time, like the bar rubbing or scuffing handles if they use it roughly. If you need instant access to your phone, some handbag lovers said the closure is slower than a zip or magnetic snap. In terms of size and internal layout, certain Strathberry shapes have very slim openings or structured tops that make large phones, wide wallets, or water bottles a little bit tricky to kind of put in and take out of. Several posts highlight that some models are more fashion forward than utility forward. In terms of longevity, many handbag lovers who own Strathberry say that if you treat the bag well, it ages nicely. Others say the leather scratches easier than heavy grain leather, and some creasing on flaps can often happen over time. Importantly, many of the more critical posts notes that the bags were bought on sale, meaning expectation for the price paid were different than for full retail. So overall, based on the numerous forums, threads, and reviews I read, they all suggest that Strathberry is love for looks and craftsmanship feel, but it's not a rugged, everyday hammer bag for everyone. And that matters when you calculate cost per wear. Hands-on feel. Okay, visual time. I'll be walking over the Strathberry Mosaic, which has been a fan favorite, and the Georgia collection as well. Both of the styles are fan favorites for a reason. Let me show you how they look like. Starting off with the Mosaic. In terms of look, it's very Instagram friendly, chic, top handle, compact. In terms of function, this is more of a fashion piece. It's stellar for date nights or a dress up look, but limited for daily needs. If you're carrying a large phone or a battery pack, check your dimensions carefully, and it may not fit comfortably, especially for the nano size. In terms of durability, the smaller structured bag shows less general wear for the nano size, but can show scuff and edge rubbing if you shove it into kind of like tight spaces. Next, let's look at the Georgia collection. Overall, I feel like it's more smart casual, works well for everyday errands when you want to be hands-free. It does come with a crossbody strap for the smaller version, and it makes it comfortable for walking around. Again, like internal space is tidy but like not super roomy. However, for this particular collection, I love how thoughtful it is for organization that's built into the bag. Next, let's talk about durability and what tends to fail first. I don't know about you, but one of my top priorities are durability and cost per wear. So let's deal with that head on. Where does wear commonly show up first? Definitely the handle and edges. Owners often report handle wear and edge scuffs after years of daily use, especially for the smooth leather. This is very typical for many leather bags, but it's just worth noting. Bar hardware contact. The bar closure is gorgeous, but also is like the most mentioned worry because a lot of people notice rubbing or small scratches where the bar meets leather if the bag is handled roughly. So proper storage and not overstuffing will help mitigate this. Shape, retention, and creasing. Some curved bag, let's say the crescent or circle styles, can crease if items are overpacked or if the bag is stored without support. All that said, multiple handbag lovers say that proper care and non-abusive use of their Strathberries result in them still looking great after years. Cost per wear. In comparison to other mid-range luxury, let's say Coach. Now, the money talk. Cost per wear and how Strathberry compares to Coach and similar mid-range luxury brand. Let's talk about what you would expect for typical Strathberry pricing. If you're purchasing Strathberry, you're expecting a bag that is for nano or compact style to be roughly between $375 to $555 USD, depending on the material and region. The larger totes or like special finishes will be at least $600 USD plus, and pricing can vary seasonally and by the market. Now let's compare it to, let's say, Coach. Coach is often priced lower at the entry level. Many popular Coach styles retail under $400 at full price or can frequently be found in sales well under that, and frequently has heavy seasonal discounts. For someone prioritizing durability and cost per wear, I would say Coach's pebble leather toes or like their tabby silhouettes can be more pragmatic buys. They often have more internal space, more protective finishes, and broader distribution for resale or trade-in programs. Coach also has a reputation for being durable for daily use. Recent sales cycles have placed Coach bags under around $400 in major sales, which further changes cost per wear math for budget-minded buyers. In short, Strathberry gives you a more dressed up, niche aesthetic than Coach for many models. If absolute daily durability and the lowest cost per wear are your metrics, I would say go for Coach and some other mid-range luxury brands that may edge it out. If aesthetic, brand cachet, and artisan production matters more and you're careful with that bag, Strathberry can be worth it. Next, who should buy, who should skip, and buying tips. Here is a quick checklist to help you decide. Buy Strathberry if you want a subtle, elevated designer look without a huge logo. And also if you appreciate their distinctive hardware and willing to care for that bag and rotate it through and not overpack. You can catch a good sale or plan to use the bag often. That is a sign that you should consider purchasing the Strathberry brand. Skip or rethink if you need a super practical daily workhorse that gets beaten up, or you prefer zipper closures or instant phone access, or if you need more bang for your buck on price per wear, Coach and other mid-tier luxury alternatives may win here. Buying tips. Now I know it's hard, but try to see the bag in person or check return policy before committing, especially for size and opening feel matters. I've done a couple of videos of my shopping experience at Strathberry, as I know not everybody has a Strathberry store near you, so hopefully some of these videos will be helpful for you. If you value value, wait for seasonal sales and also for sample events as well. Another thing to consider for a buying tip is to inspect the bar mechanism and handle it in person. Tap on the seams and edges to check the finish. So all in all, what is my final verdict? So are Strathberry bags worth it? For me, my verdict is yes, but with an asterisk. They're worth it if the look and the artisan story matches what you want from a bag and you'll actually use on a semi-regular basis. However, if you need a rugged daily crossbody or a bag that you'll throw into the back of your car and forget about it, there are better practical options. If you're on the fence, my single best piece of advice is try to buy during a sale and pick a style that matches how you actually live. That's how you make the cost per wear math work in your favor. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And tell me in the comments below which Strathberry style you are interested in, or if you have experience with the brand, how has it been for you? Well, thank you so much for watching another mommy review, and I will see you next time. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.